good of a job as he could, but Rhaenys really is the one that kind of takes the cake here. Just simply because she could have ended the war before it started. And on top of that, she was able to escape her room with the help of Sir Eric with an E. And then instead of running away, she took it upon herself to blend in with the crowd, go down the dragon pit, burst that shit out, and make her way out of there and go fly off. So, of all the fucking plans, hers was the one that took the least amount of thought and just was a reaction and ended up being the most important going forward. So, I'm giving the trophy to Rhaenys here with the execution of plans, man.
Cannot give the trophy to Rhaenys for execution of plans because she could have ended it right there. Her execution was absolutely awful. I would fail her on execution. No, she fucking failed. She could have burned them all to the ground right there, and she decided not to. Now, I think this actually leads me into my debate, which I'm going to throw this back at you here. Why the fuck do you think she didn't burn everyone to the ground?
Well, we hear what her stupid explanation is next episode. And I don't think it's going to ruin terribly too much if we mention it here, but she said it wasn't my war to start. First off, bitch, it wouldn't have been a fucking start to the war, but the fucking end of the war. Because there ain't nobody left. You kill the Hand, the second brother, the sister, the king, and the queen, and the Lord Commander. They were all standing at the same exact area. Obviously, the show couldn't do that. And I think it's also really important to notate, and we'll talk about this in, I think, 2 weeks when we do a little bit of a compare and contrast between the passages in Fire and Blood that align with Season 1 here of House of the Dragon. But this actually never happens in Fire and Blood. This is a complete addition by the show. So I think it was a really cool addition. I'm a really big fan of the addition. But the fact of the matter is, Rhaenys was not there. They did not bust through the door, through the floor with the dragon in Fire and Blood. In this moment, in this instance, so we knew that it had to continue forward, especially since how that just never happened. And this was a purely cool addition from the screenwriters. That's awesome. I enjoy that. In terms of why she didn't burn them, I think her reasoning's dumb, but I think we had to have the fun of having these things go toe to toe, right? I think that was all what this is all leading up to, the greens and the blacks. But what I say is, and why I still give Rhaenys the trophy here, is because regardless of her not burning them to the ground and not killing them and, letting them live, without Rhaenys, when the fuck does Rhaenyra find out that Viserys is dead? You know what I mean? She's got no idea. So maybe you think that Sir Eric with the E swims his way over there or whatever and maybe ends up telling her eventually. But you know how long that's going to take on boat or on foot to go from King's Landing to Dragonstone? It took, I don't know, Rhaenys 3 hours on Dragonback with 12,000 quick little flappy flaps of the wing, and she's on Dragonstone already. So that would have gave him so much more time to plan, so much more time to solidify, and so much more time to reach out to the other kingdoms. The North. They could have got Storm's End. They could have got the Valley. They could have sent out all these ravens before Rhaenyra even knew that her dad was dead without Rhaenys. So Rhaenys, regardless if she killed these fuckers or didn't kill them, without her doing what she did, the Greens would have an insurmountable head start, and that's why I'm giving Rhaenys the trophy here with these plans. Because on top of it, she had no time to think about it. She threw the shit together on the fly. It's like, shit, I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens. So you know what? For a slapstick plan, wasn't so bad.